No.
Oh, we got a minute. We got a minute.
Wait, what about everyone else?
What do you mean? What about everyone else?
I thought you said you were going to record this.
What with other people?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you they were all expecting 5 o'clock, so they'll be coming at like 4:30.
All right. But you're also adding this in.
I'm just, well, yeah, it's the pre-show. Something good might happen.
Pre-show. Right, cool. They might just show everything at once.
Can you imagine?
I really could, you know. I really could.
Could what?
Imagine that.
All you lucky people that came early, here's Halo for you for free.
Yeah.
Oh, we got 2 seconds.
Come on!
Hello, everybody. It's Jeff Keighley, and
Hi, Dad.
welcome to this special Xbox game showcase and our pre-show here, leading up to the big main showcase that happens in 1 hour at the top of the next hour. Welcome to YouTube Gaming and our exclusive coverage. This obviously is a different year for all of us in 2020, and normally every year I love getting together with everyone around the world to watch all the E3 events, but this year, of course, given where the world's at, we're doing things virtually. Before we get into this, I certainly want to acknowledge everything that is still happening around the world with the COVID pandemic, and certainly hope everyone is safe and feeling okay today and excited about video games, which I think have been a source of comfort for many of us in 2020. So today is really about celebrating games and the future of games and where games are going in the future. You know, this is still a big year for games, and that new consoles are launching. And today is all about Xbox and the Xbox Series X, which is coming out this holiday season. Although today is less about hardware and is going to be more about the games.
Yes.
And in our pre-show, we've got a lot of great guests joining us to preview what we expect from Xbox. Good. We also have some world premieres and some great new game stuff to show you guys as well. The Xbox story for Series X, of course, started last year at the Game Awards when we revealed the Xbox Series X hardware on stage. I certainly miss memories of thousands of people together and the excitement of shocking the world with that announcement last year. That was such a special moment that no one had any clue it was about to happen.
Basically, when they released the
hardware
Xbox
there,
One, all they did was talk about the hardware and like
the games that are going to run on the
system.
And today,
no. Like they were talking about Netflix and stuff like that, and everyone didn't care. They wanted to know about the games.
Infinite.
Yeah,
we're going to get a first look at the gameplay of the campaign of Halo Infinite in the Xbox game showcase. That's something that we're all very excited to see. I'm sure we'll be talking about that.
It's gonna be cool, you know.
The next hour. And Xbox has already said
I'm
we're
from
not
the future.
Hear a lot about hardware today. We don't expect to hear
lagging a little
the
bit
release
with the
date
video.
for Series X. We don't expect to hear about pricing.
Oh yeah,
it really is going to be a showcase all about games.
Oh, you are
focused
streaming
a lot more on their first-party studios, meaning games that are coming exclusively to the Xbox ecosystem, which of course includes Game Pass and PC and even xCloud. There's a lot to talk about, kind of what Xbox is doing with gaming and their approach. So we've got some world premieres for you, and we've got a lot of guests. So let's get ready for the countdown here. 58 minutes away from the show.
Yes.
Before we get to our first world premiere, though,
cool.
World premiere today from Xbox. So first up, joining me is my good buddy Jacksepticeye.
What?
Jack, welcome to the show.
Hi.
What?
It's good to be here. Thankfully, it's a reasonable hour
early in the morning in Los Angeles.
Why is he
We've also got Lauren Side here. Lauren, how are you?
I know, right? I thought you were a PlayStation fanboy.
I'm doing fantastic. Good to see you as well.
I thought you were a guy.
We've got a guy who got to go up to Microsoft and check out the Xbox Series X hardware before lockdown. Austin Evans. Austin, good to have you with us, man.
It's Austin.
Hey, Jeff. Thanks for having me, man.
Wait, what?
Great to have all you guys here. So let's kick things off here by talking about what you want to see from Xbox today. They had an event back in May. People wanted to see even more from. They wanted to see, more gameplay, more games. They wanted to see Halo. they're going to deliver that today. What are your expectations as fans of games?
Wait,
what do you want to see at the top of the hour from
idea
Xbox?
of
Let's start with you, Jack.
Well, I mean, the big elephant in the room, the big chief elephant in the room, is everyone just wants to see Halo Infinite.
Yes.
And I'm really curious because I'm not the biggest Halo fan, but even this one has kind of gotten me intrigued and excited. So I'm curious to see about that. I want to see more Hellblade 2 if we're going to get some of that, because when we saw that trailer at the Game Awards and we were sitting in that theater and that music kicked in and rocked everyone's socks, I was really impressed with that and seeing what the hardware was going to do in there. I'm a sucker for FromSoft games. My heart's going to be broken when we don't see Elden Ring today, but it's been so long since it was announced. I need to see it somewhere to see that it still exists. And as long as I get a good world premiere, I'll be happy.
Oh, wait, we got the world premiere voice guy actually doing the voice here when we come to our first world premiere.
So it's Christmas.
I'm here to take care of you. But yes, as you said, everyone would love to see Elden Ring. Everyone would love to see new game announcements too. You mentioned Halo. Lauren, is that the big thing for you? Like seeing Halo, what are you excited to see?
No, so I feel like Halo was like my first introduction into like first-person shooter games, and why I should not play them because I'm horrible at them. But that was like my first. It holds a special place in my heart because like that was the first time realizing I was terrible at them.
He knows who I am.
I'm really excited. I'm big into like psychological horror games. So the medium, I really, really want to see more about. I want to see gameplay. They haven't told us a whole lot about it. But I'm living for it, like the Silent Hill music, everything. And Everwild is the other one I'm really interested for, like to see more about, because both of those are kind of a mystery. I haven't seen much on them.
Oh, that's great, because as you said, there are lots of other games across the studios. Everwild that they teased last year, Exo from Rare looked really interesting. I agree. Hopefully we'll get to see something on that. Tim Schafer's got
the
Psychonauts that they acquired that studio. Hopefully there'll be an update on that one. And
today we're going to make the ultimate Xbox portable
across the portfolio that I think we'll get.
Yeah,
he's
Xbox's slave
on those existing ones.
New Xbox.
Austin, you are one of the few people I think in the world that got to check out Series X. I remember you did got to check out Gears, how that was looking on the hardware and everything like that. So you have a really interesting perspective on this. What do you want to see at Xbox?
So, I mean, I love the nerdy details, right? I want to see the 120 FPS and the HDR and all the ray tracing. I'm really interested in seeing kind of like what this next generation is able to do as far as pushing the envelope forward, right? I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be all over Halo. I really want to see what they're able to do, especially considering that that's going to be a game that will be on Xbox One.
He's going to talk about hardware. That's it.
It's just going to be hardware and Series X, and kind of seeing how they're able to stretch that. And I'm definitely a huge fan of the Forza franchise, right? I mean, that's sort of been really, you look back at the Xbox One generation for me, I have definitely spent more time playing for the Forza games as well as the Horizon games.
He just cares about
more than anything else, right? So that's definitely has like a special place in my heart. I don't like the gaming side. But what I'm really curious about is getting a really good look at kind of what this new slate of titles look like, right? I mean, obviously we know that there are a bunch of games that are coming out sort of holiday season. I'm assuming we're probably going to see some games kind of teased for the next maybe year or two or whatever the case is. But I really want to see a good sense of what the Xbox Series X is capable of, right? I've seen little bits and pieces. I got to try a couple of tech demos. I know the specs. I know all the kind of the basic stuff. But what I really want to do is kind of see how all of that comes together and brings what this next generation is all about.
I'm ready.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great point. It's, they keep saying how powerful this console is. Like, we want to see that power, right? And see what this is able to do. And Microsoft's philosophy on Xbox that Phil Spencer has expressed is a little bit different than
Halo mean to you?
PlayStation. They're saying that all these games they're going to show you today conceivably will still work on your current Xbox, will work on PC, and they might, they work better on the new Xbox. But I'm curious for you guys.
I'm going to read old poems.
How does that affect your sort of decision on what you're going to do with Xbox? Like, what's going to cause you to want to upgrade to the next system? Because it's different. That Halo, as you said, will work probably on, if you have an Xbox right now, it'll work on the current system. So I assume part of what they have to show today is why it's going to be even better on the next one.
Yeah,
I think for definitely what I expect.
Yeah, I think for me, what I like most about the Xbox that kind of sits in my house is like we always get Sony with their exclusives, and I would love to see some really cool exclusives come out of Microsoft today.
Halo.
It's the thing that people keep talking about all the time. But I love the kind of home entertainment aspect of my Xbox. I love the kind of UI and the the speed of the system and kind of sitting down. I use it for everything. I only use my PlayStation for gaming, but I really use my Xbox for almost everything. I watch Netflix on it. I watch movies, and I play my 4K Blu-rays and everything on it because my PlayStation couldn't do that. So I'm really curious to see how they evolve kind of the OS of the system and
what do you prefer,
make it snappier and faster, and how you're able to switch between games on the fly and being able to have all of those old games be playable on the new one. They keep talking about backwards compatibility a lot, and how that's a big factor for them.
My Xbox
and I'm curious to see how far that goes and how many games you can really play with that, and how far they're pushing it and stuff. Like Game Pass has come out, and it's kind of a game changer, because there's so many times when I just go on and I don't want to buy a new game, but Game Pass is a good way of kind of trying it out and testing it and just downloading it there and playing straight away. And I really love that aspect. So I want to see how far they push that. And xCloud, I think, is what their trump card will be this time, at least for me personally, the way I consume the media on my Xbox.
Yeah, no, I think that, as you said, the Game Pass is another big part of it, that, you know, a lot of these games now come out as part of Game Pass. I think Microsoft has said kind of all their first-party titles are in Game Pass, and that, I think, lets people sample more games, right? It's no longer like you have to spend $60 to play everything. Austin, I wanted to ask you about the specs and the frame rates and all that type of stuff. You know, you live in the world of tech and, you know, RDNA architectures and whatnot. Like, what do you think? What does that all mean to the gamers? Like, how do you think the games are going to be different, or what are the things we should look for here in ray tracing and things like that? Like, what do you think are going to be some of the big leaps that we're going to see in some of these games, hopefully today?
So I think the interesting way of looking at sort of the previous generation, sort of Xbox One, PS4, going into this new generation, is that it's a much more well-rounded package, right? So you look at something like the Xbox Series X, spec-wise, it is equivalent to a very high-end gaming PC. That's not something we've seen in the console space for a long time, right? You look at the Xbox One, it had good graphics, right? It was able to provide some really impressive games. You look at something like Red Dead 2 running on an original Xbox One. It's really impressive that was able to be sort of accomplished. Right. But the thing is, this generation with the Series X, we have not only the SSD, which I think people are going to very quickly get used to, not minute load times, but a few second load times. But also you have that really powerful CPU, which is going to enable these bigger open worlds, sort of more interesting looking physics. And then you have on the graphics side not only sort of more detailed things. And I think the higher frame rates are something that, especially as more and more teams are developing that sort of tech, that people are going to really start to appreciate. But also these new features like ray tracing, right, which are just going to help ground these worlds in a much more sort of realistic sort of location. Like, I guess for me, it's more about making the console a much more complete package. Right? You're not sort of sacrificing because you're playing on your PC versus your Xbox or anything. Like, you're going to be getting a very similar level of performance. And in a lot of cases, something like the Series X is going to be significantly more powerful than any other gaming device in your home.
Right.
Yep. All right. Well, hopefully we're going to get to see some of that. Lauren, you get the last word here. Anything you're hoping is a surprise today? Talk about some of the games we know about, like the Medium and Everwild. Anything that you're secretly hoping they show here in some way?
Roblox remastered.
I was looking yesterday to see if there was anything 4K, I could think of that, like, 120 FPS. They could surprise me with. I've personally been more of like PC gamer, PlayStation. So if they can surprise me and pull me in with more like Xbox exclusives,
but they don't understand why
she's
famous.
Changer for me. I've been
kids
using
watch
that
her all day,
lately.
every day.
So just like bringing me into that ecosystem, if they can do that, like, then they've surprised me. So
no, and that's part of what they're trying to do here. Is you said, you can play all this stuff on your PC, you can play, on your phone via xCloud, and, like, bringing more games to more people. So as you said, hopefully we'll see a bunch of games today, right? And we know Halo is going to be a big focus, but obviously they've got a lot of other things to fill out that hour. All right, well, thanks, Lauren, Austin, and Jack. We will see you guys later. We'll all be watching live, and we do have some special world premieres throughout this show. We've got a number. I think we've got over, a half dozen things we're going to show you guys over the next 45 minutes here to give you a little preview of some stuff that will be coming to Xbox. And we're going to start right now.
Lamar Wilson and Comedy Black Nerd. Where are they?
Oh, is this Zelda?
You're the reincarnation of the luminary.
No,
Their faces just changed.
I don't think this is
misery to our realm.
Well, this is Xbox, not Nintendo. World premiere. Final Fantasy 2. Oh boy, now this is next generation. Oh wow. Oh, this looks like something I'd play on the Wii. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it'll be on Game Pass.
Okay, wow, the graphics are actually really good. Look at that. Oh my, okay, I might actually play this game just for the cinematics. That is amazing. New technology, ray tracing. Wow. And they can translate what he's saying as he says it, with words on the screen.
Oh, he's playing the game.
And he's teleported the characters to his position. And it's a game in a game. Goodness. What is this? This is why I don't watch anime. Oh,
no. Come on, just tease Halo at me.
Oh wow! Oh, this is the real game. That was all a trailer. Now this is next generation. Oh man.
There you go, Dragon Quest coming for the first time to Xbox, and now we're gonna get right into another world premiere. This is a brand new game announcement. A smaller team and studio that has a new title to announce today on the pre-show. So take a look at this.
World premiere. Oh, who was that? That was missing.
I know. I could hear it.
Oh.
World premiere.
What is this?
What?
Actually, that's kind of cool.
What?
The guns.
What guns? I just see a man talking.
Oh, wow,
World premiere.
You're a bit far behind me.
Am I?
Yeah.
I'm live. I'm live.
Nah, I'm live. I'm way ahead of you. This sounds sick, actually.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, do I have to reload the... Oh. Okay, I'll go back on it. Okay. Right, are you on the bit where he's driving a car right now? And then he's shooting at a helicopter?
No, I'm a bit far ahead.
Where are you?
It's like robot dragons and robot people fighting each other.
Are you sure you're not behind?
Yeah, it's just finished.
Oh. How do I...
2021. That actually looks really cool. I really like
What are you watching? What are you watching it on?
All right, that's Exomecha, a brand new free-to-play game coming in late 2021, and that's a first look at that. We do have more new games and cool stuff. We've got
the stream I was
very
watching
cool
was
to wrap up the pre-show as our last premiere that I'm
like a
really
stream
excited
of a
to share with
stream.
you guys. So stick around, and of course, at the top of the hour, we're going to get a look at a lot of the first-party games from Microsoft, including the world gameplay debut of Halo Infinite. Right now, though, we're going to turn to our second panel to preview what we're hoping, all our hopes and dreams for Xbox today. Joining me first off is Aaron Hanson from the Game Grumps. Aaron, you ready for blanks?
Grumps?
Oh, dude, you're way ahead of me, brother. I was all like, all blinked up, and you just brought the heat, man.
You've been waiting all summer for this moment. Well, the time sweeper returned. All right, good to have
All
you
right,
with
that
us,
was
Aaron.
quick.
We got Danny O'Dwyer from No Clip.
Danny?
Hey, Danny, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, man? I'm just really happy for
I'm his
Aaron
biggest
to get his
fan.
blinks.
You
He's
know
been
it.
waiting for like
No.
was
Yeah,
it
me
a
neither.
month since we talked on PlayStation?
I was like, what are you talking about?
Forget all these new studios and all these new games that all their acquisitions are going to do. It's all
He's
about the
adopting
blinks.
me tomorrow.
Bring back the time sweeper, right? That's clearly the closer of the show, right? You must know something. And finally, we've got Alana Pierce joining us. Hey, Alana.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. All right, you're all chipper. We're ready to go. This is Xbox Day. Going to be hopefully some excitement
There better
for
be.
all of us with what Xbox has in store. So we joked about blinks, but Xbox has a lot of franchises, a lot of history in gaming over the past 20 years. I'm going to open with the same question I had for the last panel. What are your hopes? What are your expectations? What do you want to see from Xbox in this next hour?
It's not going to be amazing.
Convince you that they've got a lot of great stuff and charting the future of gaming.
Oh, my hopes have been high for 10
Aaron,
years.
let's take blinks off the table. Beyond that, what else can they do for you today?
Because 4 and 5 are pretty
well,
crap,
if
so
I'm going to be honest, man,
the
I
last
want to
good
know
game
what
was
the
in
heck's going on with Exomecha, because that,
it stopped.
I
Has it
was
stopped
not
for you?
expecting
What's
something
happened?
like that, and holy
That's a
crap.
Transformer action?
That appealed to like my 80s, early
Has
90s
it stopped?
culture mind. I was just like,
No?
it's
I've got a
just
black
big
screen.
silver robots punching each other, and there's a robot dragon, I guess, that breathes fire. Great, I'm in. Let's do it.
Uh-oh.
All right,
I'm
so
still watching
Exomecha clearly at the top of the pile. They've
Oh,
already
yeah,
won you
okay.
over,
That was
Danny.
weird. Why are
you
people
visit a lot
donating?
of studios around
This
the
is
world
weird.
Yeah, I don't
when we
know.
can.
It's not.
Hear
Someone
about them.
donated 50.
Hear their
Someone
stories.
donated
No Clip produce some
donated
incredible
100 earlier.
documentaries.
Oh my god!
From your
This isn't a
perspective,
charity
like,
live
what does
stream.
Xbox have to do today? What do you want to see in this hour showcase?
Well, we've had Microsoft, doing a lot of acquisitions over the past couple of years, and a lot of studios
has
that were
the
sort of
bomb.
working on games, perhaps, or working on smaller games for them. So I think what I'm excited for today
He
is
has
for
a
a
bomb
bunch
in the
of
back.
those studios to maybe show something off. So
He
one
has a
studio we
bomb.
visited earlier this year
What are you on
was
about?
Obsidian, who were
And
working
the-
on
Yes,
Grounded.
it's
They've
Yeah,
been
he's got a
acquired by
bomb.
Microsoft in the interim,
Oh, you're so
or
funny,
just prior to
Marcus.
that. So
He has
I'm
a
interested to see
bomb.
if we'll see what everyone hopes, which is a big
I was going to
budget
say, I'm going to blow
Obsidian
myself
role-playing
up
game.
if the game is bad.
That's kind of on my top
No
list
pressure.
of things I'd like to see. And then the other one is
Um,
what's happened to Fable. Obviously, in the past couple of Lionhead isn't around anymore. There's a lot of rumor that Playground, who work on the Forza series, may have sort of taken up the mantle on that. It's been
Oh, can
rumored
you
that they've been
imagine?
working on some sort of open world
Forza
role-playing game as
Horizon?
well. So
Oh,
those are kind of the
please
two
do
that
Fable.
I'm looking to see, and just
Fable.
anything else from the
That
rest
game
of their
looks
acquisitions, like
horrible.
Double Fine. I'm sure they're a small team, so I'm sure they're not running multiple projects, but you never know. Maybe they're an early concept phase on something.
No, I think RPGs is a great genre, right? Where it's like Xbox has done lots of action games, but doing RPG stuff, I think, is an opportunity for them
Can you
to show
imagine
some
if they
great
did
stuff
Fable 4?
in the RPG
Oh, man.
genre. Alana, what's I know you've been fan of Gears. You've been fans of
Gears.
you're excited about Cyberpunk that's coming out. That obviously will be on all systems.
I
but
like
on
that
Xbox
game.
as
I've never
well.
played it, but I like it because
What
the
do
main
you
guy's
want to
hot
see
Mark
from
is
Team
great.
Xbox this morning?
You get all
Also
these like
blinks. No,
sexy
I'm
girls going,
kidding.
Marcus!
I love
Like,
it.
yeah.
I really want a new
Yes,
Fable.
how's
Like
my
Danny
name?
said,
Oh, listen.
it's rumored that Playground Games are working on it, and I buy that rumor. They hired a lot of people from a lot of studios known for making really big games, including Rockstar and
GTA
Gorilla.
6 world
So I
premiere.
really want to see Fable. I love that world, and I feel like
Yeah,
there's something
Fable.
so pleasant about a British RPG, like the humor captured in the original Fable game. I just love so much, and obviously Peter Molyneux would no longer be attached, so that changes things. But that's what I really want. Also, really obviously excited to see more Halo.
Yes.
I'm very curious to see if any of the Perfect Dark
What?
rumors hold up, because I
She
also
says
love
she's excited
Perfect
to
Dark.
see Halo.
But to get away from games hype, I really want to know
I think
more
I'm
about
gonna
xCloud.
play Skate 3 in
I'm
the
kind of hoping
background.
that we hear a little bit about xCloud and what they're planning to do
Oh,
with
I
that
need
in the
the
future
disc.
after that
Never
Game
mind.
Pass announcement, which is super exciting. So those are my
Yep.
big three.
No, I think you're right. There's such an interesting story there around what's happening with Xbox Live, with Game Pass, this idea of, having a subscription sort of approach, right? Versus buying $60 games time and again. It seems like part of Microsoft's approach is, very Netflix-like, and that you're going
I'm
to
gonna
get
play
all these
Halo
games, all
5
this
in the
content,
back,
and that'll
just
mean
so that
big
if it is
games,
bad,
but also
just so
potentially
that if
smaller
it is
games
bad,
that people are more likely
then
to
it
sample.
won't be as bad.
Which
Halo
I think
5
is
is
a huge
terrible.
opportunity here to see a diversity of content.
It's all right.
There'll be some stuff for the super core gamers, but maybe
good.
some stuff that's a little broader in its appeal too.
Horrific.
Let's talk about Halo.
Let's talk about Halo.
Very good job over the past week hyping everyone up around Master Chief's return. Seems like a bit of a spiritual reboot in a way of Halo. I mean, we saw the kind of key art, the box art yesterday, which is like very reminiscent of the original Halo Combat Evolved. We know we're going to see the campaign today. We saw, I think it was last year at E3, we saw kind of we've actually past 2 E3s, we saw kind of teaser assets for Infinite. Originally, we saw kind of the engine, and then last year we saw, sort of an in-game sequence, or at least rendered in engine. What are your hopes? What does Halo have to do? Obviously a legendary franchise. I think there's a big opportunity here for them, but it's a very competitive space with first-person action games right now. What do you want to see in a new Halo? What will convince you that Halo's back on top?
More Chief, less Locke.
Yes, Locke was terrible.
That's my number one.
I think we'll get that.
Yeah, I think so too. I feel like that's something that they've really focused on, and I know that they got a lot of criticism for the story. And I'm actually, from what I've heard, Halo Infinite's development got pushed a little bit because they reworked the narrative after people were so upset about the Locke focus of the last game. Halo's an interesting one in that I don't want it to shift too far from classic Halo, because that's sort of been with me my whole life.
Yes.
But I would also, same token, like a story like an ODST. I really liked the way that was
ODST
told. I feel like that's really unlikely, but I want a groundbreaking story. I want something that kicks me in the feels, like Reach did, or like ODST did.
Yes.
But with the lore.
I
and the
like this girl.
Probably
She knows
Halo
what she's
2.
talking about.
Just as long as
I'm going to play Goat Simulator in the background because I don't need a disc for that.
Yes, as you said, a focus on Master Chief in terms of the style of gameplay. Danny, we see
the only person that says I like Halo
in different directions. With co-op, with other sort of aspects to it. The sandbox style of Halo is something that I think people really like. The skirmishes and whatnot in the gameplay. Does that still hold up in 2020, or what do you when you see this demo or gameplay footage, what are you going to be looking for that's going to cue to you like
good story?
Halo's back?
Yeah, I think that's the big sort of question on this. When we first saw Infinite, it was around the time that big sort of shift into games as a service was happening, where games like The Division and, I mean, Destiny is obviously the sort of most obvious one. We're turning into these platforms that we're getting catered to with new content over and over and over again. And obviously the word Infinite sort of implied something along those lines. So I'm really interested to see, Halo, when it first came around, and then when it had its sort of like soft reboot in a way with Halo 3, it's sort of like re-emergence. I feel like it was very much a game that was pushing both single player and multiplayer, and also just a lot of interconnectivity with different types of modes and stuff. So it's always been on this sort of bleeding edge of like gameplay design. And the other side of it that I'm really interested in is just how the Slipspace engine works, because they've had access to the hardware, or they've known what the hardware was going to be like longer than anyone. So really, we always look at the Forzas as the, beautiful showcases for new hardware, but I think in the same way, whatever we see from that gameplay is going to give us a real indication of just how good games can look on this system.
No, that's a great point. I think, as you said, this is hopefully going to be the high bar of, what we can look for visually and in terms of gameplay and the experience with it. Aaron, are you much of a Halo guy besides the Blink skin or something like that? What's going to convince you that this is the first person action game to get?
Well, for me, Halo's always been about multiplayer, right? So like I was never huge for the single player campaigns. I always played online, always played with friends. And the thing that I really hope is that there's sort of like a dedication to the old style of Halo, right? Like I feel like every game nowadays is like heroes this, heroes that, and I love Overwatch, but if I'm playing Halo, I want to go back to deathmatch. I want to go back to capture the flag, King of the Hill. Like I'm way into that kind of gameplay. So if they can like modernize that and
Overwatch.
Make it still have that sort of, like it feels new. It doesn't feel like they're just re-releasing Halo or like Unreal Tournament or something. That's what I'm looking forward to, is what can they do with multiplayer.
I'll take a re-release of Unreal Tournament.
Yeah, there we go.
Also, I did like Halo 5 multiplayer. I was actually okay with that. I am just more scared about kind of what you said, Danny, that they're going to Destiny-ify the single-player campaign, which is a very profitable thing to do. So I get why studios want to do that, but I'm scared.
Yeah, no, you said how they blend single
Marcus.
multiplayer, and it sounds like they're talking about campaigns. I don't know if we're even going to get much multiplayer, so you said how that's all going to blend together and how they're going to kind of explain what it is, right? And that's part of the thing with these streams sometimes. We see lots of photos, but then we have all these questions afterwards about, like, well, what is this? What are we actually seeing? Is that a co-op? Is that single player? So we will have Aaron Greenberg from Xbox is going to join us afterwards to break down some of what we see, and hopefully we'll get some information in the show as well about what they're doing with Halo. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. We will all watch everything together here at the top of the hour. We are about 30 minutes away from the live Xbox game showcase. We don't know where it's going to start or where it's going to end, but the one thing we do know is that Halo Infinite is going to be there, and we've got the countdown clock up there as well, so you guys can wait with us. But we've got much more to talk about, and we've got some more world premieres to show you guys. Right now, we've got an update on a game that is coming out later this year. You just saw it at Ubisoft Forward. Here's a new look at Watch Dogs Legion.
It's set in London.
Ladies and gentlemen.
London.
Now that's bad language. Hello? Hello?
We sing hello for.
But don't worry, we've got a best man on the case.
Discord.
Because if anyone can
fix
this
there were Discord
mess,
sounds.
it's
There
this
were
smooth
Diddle.
bastard super spy. Oh.
Alright.
Well,
hello.
Looks like we're recruiting.
Yes, I can do a driving test.
It's a state of emergency. Move in and
no time for driving, we're watching Halo.
In the chaos, private army attacking the streets.
Halo is more important.
Oh! I can read books. I can read books. I need my driver's license.
You know I'm gonna have to cut this out because I'll get copyrighted.
Yep.
Just shows like a whole Halo 6 trailer in it.
Oh no, it's not. For God's sake.
And I really mean anyone. Genius hackers. Hard grafters.
Oh yeah, I love idiots.
Everyday people with something to fight.
Alright, Ellie, I'll send you the link.
Something unique to offer.
Because it's on YouTube, the pre-show.
The right person for the job.
Ellie.
Or the ones you least expect.
I wonder if I'm
Star Wars? What? Oh.
No.
I thought I was watching Star Wars.
Why isn't it live on Halo?
Welcome to the Resistance.
Uh-oh.
Ellie. Ellie. I sent you a link on Snapchat. Because it's on YouTube. Pardon? I can't hear what you're saying.
Recruit them.
You're really quiet.
To the resistance.
Yeah, I can't put my earphones in. Because I need to charge the phone. Ow.
All right, well, as we've mentioned quite a few times, we are going to get a first look at the campaign of Halo Infinite. And I asked a friend of mine what he wants to see in a brand new Halo. You may know Ninja for many things.
Oh, Ninja.
Years,
all right, shut up.
Not seeing enough movement.
Created quite a stir with all his awesome Halo gaming and gameplay back in the day. So without further ado, let's hear from Ninja.
I want to see guns and I want to see movement.
Marcus, shut up.
Take it away.
Thanks, Jeff. I'm excited to see what I can
Oh wow, that's so original.
Marcus!
And here's what I want out of Halo. If Halo Infinite can just give us a incredible campaign to close out just the classic series with a beautiful ending. And
The prophet has spoken.
multiplayer system where the system is unique and it works works, and just really amazing, iconic maps. I feel like a lot of people loved the Halo 1, Halo
Is he talking about multiplayer?
Halo 3 maps that came out. They just felt so fun. Whether it's Super Valentine,
He wants the free-for-all, that's what he wants. He wants Fortnite DLC.
Yeah. The flow of Halo 3.
Yeah.
It was just something so incredible.
There will be a battle royale mode, probably.
Oh, of course.
Halo Infinite.
I think it'll be cool.
Can just get that down, get some of those things down, right? Give us amazing weaponry, right? Weapon gameplay, like the Halo 1 classic pistol, the Halo 2 battle rifle, the Halo 3 battle rifle, and sniper. I think it'll be in a really good spot, and I'm just excited to see what they have in store, man.
Awesome. Well, we'll see how much of that comes true. Hopefully, at the top of the hour, when we get a look at Halo Infinite. Thanks to
he's praying now.
For joining us.
Are you watching the stream, Ellie?
Now it is time to get to another world premiere, a net new game that you haven't heard about, and this one comes from my home country, my home province of Ontario, Canada. I saw this and got excited about just a brand new game from a smaller studio.
World premiere.
I think it's pretty cool. Check out this world premiere.
It said it for you, so for me. But I'll say it anyway. Actually, it didn't say it for me. It just put the letters on the side. I did you a favour.
What is this? It's like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Go Cucumber world premiere.
Oh wow, it is.
Go Cucumber. The music's a bit weird. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Oh, come on. 23 minutes. Oh my goodness.
Definitely some Stranger Things vibes.
23 minutes until they say for an hour that they're going to release the trailer.
I swear, if you talk in the actual Halo reveal, I will cry myself to sleep.
But what else am I here for?
Creators, first of all.
Boy,
I get so excited. I think there are more world
I've been waiting for this moment for years.
We do have more coming, don't worry. But right now, actually, we're going to hear from a number of YouTube creators around the world to
give
hear
us a
what
good
they're
YouTuber.
looking forward to from Xbox, hopefully at the top of the hour. So let's check this out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Garu, and I'm a content creator on YouTube.
Nope.
And today, I'm so much excited.
So much excited.
Nice English. We're gonna get ourselves
It's just because he's the only YouTuber who actually likes Halo.
Back in 2011 and 2012, and I just used to spend hours and hours making.
They should get the X-Man on it. If the X-Man's on it,
me and my friends used to be like, okay, let's just put that over there. Let's put this
X-Men.
over there. And literally,
the Act-Man.
Mess around with maps and all that
What's
stuff.
that?
He's a
and
YouTuber.
It just used to be a fun game in general.
He does like game reviews and stuff like that.
Go ahead and collect
oh, great.
I could go in for hours on Halo, okay?
I love that.
We could actually go ahead and try different stuff. And there just used to be so many
variations
on its own. There used to be co-op. There used to be 1v1. King of the Hill, Juggernaut, and so many game modes in general. So
Edna mode.
For the brand new release of this game, especially for content creators out there. There's gonna be so much stuff to make content on, especially, you know, there's gonna be campaign, and plus if you guys make content on multiplayer, we can go on replay file, on theater mode, and
Alright, how long is this guy gonna talk for?
Had in the game. So I really wish
for an hour until they actually release the trailer and then everything's over. That's how it works. They don't have material.
Have it in Halo 3. I still wish those still remain, because that will definitely bring back a lot of memories. So yeah, my name is Garu, and hopefully you guys are excited for this brand new game and for the event.
What? Basil Jesus!
Now I vividly remember buying
I love that guy!
I have it right here.
Yes!
The beautiful translucent
Metal Jesus!
Oh wow. He's just
flexing.
When I first saw this,
I actually know who he is.
That's fell in love with it. So ahead of its time.
No.
And so many great AAA games as well as hidden gems. And then when it came time for the Xbox 360, well, this was my machine of choice right here. I have the special edition E3 2005 faceplate on here. And check this out. This was back when you had to have an
Yeah, hard times, hard times.
I have one of them.
It wasn't built into the machine, but man, I have so many great memories playing awesome games on this. Now, when it comes to the Xbox One, I'll admit I was a bit late to the party on that one, but I eventually did pick up the Xbox One X. You see the Gears edition here.
Wow.
And I have to say, I was blown away by this. It's excellent hardware, and the games are absolutely amazing on it. And so, from what I've seen so far of the Xbox Series X, it appears that Microsoft's going all in on powerful hardware and performance. Plus, they've added a bunch of first-party developers over the last couple of years.
Come on.
And there is that awesome backwards compatibility, which is important for collectors like me. So, yeah,
man, I used to watch him to know what games to get. He has like the biggest, collection of games ever.
¿Qué recuerdos tengo con este título, con este juego? Hizo mi infancia la más divertida de todas. Recuerdo
this
que
guy
con
is
Halo
speaking a
3 la
different
campaña
language.
me la pasé en todos los modos posibles, en
Mexican, I
solitario
think.
y con amigos. El modo
Mexican,
en
Spanish.
una chulada, lo mejor del mundo.
Yeah.
Después con el Halo Reach lloré con la campaña, las cinemáticas
What did you
son
say?
perfectas. Con Halo 4 recuerdo que mi
What did you say?
primer trabajo,
I said
entré a
cool.
trabajar para poder pagar el juego.
I mean, my ancestors
Entonces
speak
eso me ha
Spanish and
causado
Portuguese.
una gran felicidad todo el tiempo
Oh,
con Halo.
you
Es
still
un
alive,
juego que
really
hizo mi
cool.
infancia, mi adolescencia y estoy seguro que lo voy a jugar hasta que me muera.
Hello.
Y lo que se viene
Huh?
con este
You still alive?
nuevo
Yeah.
título, nueva entrega,
You're not watching it
estoy
yet.
seguro que va a ser lo mejor.
Hey, Summer Game Fest audience, Lamar Wilson here. And here are
Damn.
my games that I'm looking forward to them announcing
I know
today.
this
So the
guy.
first one is Halo Infinite. Now, I came into Halo late with Halo 5. I know. But I loved it so much and I can't wait to see what's next. Then there's a new game from Rare called Everwild. It just looks amazing and breathtaking. I have no idea what the game's about, but I want to see it. Number 3, I definitely want to see a Gear 6. This is going to be a game really about revenge and taking the Horde out at the center,
now all
at
they
the
need is
literal
comedy
core,
club. They'll be
hopefully
happy.
for the final
Oh,
time. Now, number 4, since we're talking about Gears, why not a Lego's Gear Saga? You know, they did the Funko Pop thing on mobile, but what about Lego? Like, I would actually like to play that, so they need to announce that today. Now, finally, Cuphead 2. I know. Now, Cuphead 1 tore me a new one. It's one of the most
Do I book
unforgiving
my
games
test
ever,
from the
but for some reason,
27th
I
at
just want more.
10:19?
Why do I want more? Man, am I crazy? Yes, I am.
Lamar, fully decked out in his Xbox gear, ready for the show. And it was so cool to have gamers from around the world joining us from India and Mexico and obviously here in the United States, because one of the things I think we found this year more than ever is that games bring us together, and people are watching all around the world. So
Hello.
say hello to everyone.
Hello.
Watching this special event where hopefully we're all just going to be
My ears,
watch through it. And the stream is coming up in about 18 minutes. You can watch it live right here on this feed. We're going to go right into it, and then immediately afterwards, we've got our exclusive post show with guests, some of the developers featured in the showcase, and Aaron Greenberg from Xbox will be
questions
to answer questions, and we'll also have some creators join us as well to grade. See how Xbox
Look, dude, we've
did
got a
based on our
long time
expectations,
until
and
the
also
actual
on Twitter.
material comes.
18
But right
minutes.
now, it is time to get to
Mm.
another world premiere. This is a sequel to a game that if you watch YouTube Let's Plays and YouTube gaming videos, you've probably
World
seen. Check
premiere.
this out.
World premiere.
Oh my goodness, Marcus. I will kick you from the server in a sec.
Stimming.
Oh, it's Hello Neighbor.
Hello, neighbor. How are you doing? I'm doing fine, thank you.
Oh my goodness, Marcus. I will actually kick you from the server.
Don't kick me from the server.
Then please.
The people need me, and you need views.
Just hush. So loud.
It's okay. Be calm and relaxed.
Oh my goodness, Marcus.
Have you ever heard the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Marcus.
Yeah?
Shut up.
It's a true story. Is this Halo?
No.
Oh, so
This is
what's
Hello
all the
Neighbor
fuss
2.
about? Hello Neighbor 2. It's like the guy who lives next to the neighbor. It's like the neighbor's neighbor. Like the ultimate neighbor. So they could say, "Oh, hey neighbor" too, or they could go, "Hey neighbor," and like go the other way, go backwards, go prequel, back in time, Doctor Who style. That would be awesome. Hey, you know, I'm finally binge watching Doctor Who.
Good.
I've just finished Christopher Eccleston,
Yeah.
and I've seen a couple of David Tennant's. I've had to skip a few because there are a few I've seen loads and loads of times, like the school episode. But yeah, I mean, I miss Christopher Eccleston because in some ways he is the best Doctor, because like, you know how sinister or mad he can be sometimes, how cool and funny it can be. And I also miss him saying absolutely fantastic. I miss that. Yeah.
Alan Abel too.
I mean, it's not like anyone's actually knowing what's happening, right? Apart from game theory. No one else knows what actually.
There it is. Hello, Neighbor
about.
2. And we've got some more games still to come, and we are 14 minutes away from the start of the showcase from Xbox. It's going to last almost exactly 1 hour. So there'll be an hour showcase in 15 minutes and then our post-show afterwards. But right now, we're going to take a look at the ID at Xbox program. A great program this weekend.
Indie
Xbox was a Summer Game Fest demo event. Over
it's
70
just indie
games. You can
games.
download
I
you for free. One of the big things I wanted to do with Summer Game Fest was give everyone a chance to play more games at home. And I want to thank the team at Xbox for putting that together in these unusual circumstances where we don't have big consumer events to go and play games. But right now, let's take a look at ID at Xbox.
Baby, don't say a word.
Check it out.
Mama's gonna buy you a rocking bed.
Marcus, shut up for 2 seconds.
That was 2 seconds. No, okay, it was actually 1.5. I am a criminal. Wow. Wow.
I've actually got a lump on my head and it on the corner of my stairs.
Well done.
You know on my stairs how I've got that like corner near the top? I ran around that corner and bashed my head on it.
Well
I got excited, okay?
This music is so bad. It was literally made just for countdown stuff like this. Oh.
I might just mute you when the actual reveal comes on.
Don't you dare.
Then don't talk during it.
No. What's going to happen is there's going to be Master Chief in 4K. Everyone's going to be like,
they're doing a campaign reveal for an hour. I don't think it'll just be Master Chief for an hour.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
I don't.
Marcus, just shut up.
Oh.
Hey, you don't know me.
I've heard enough of you talking in videos.
And that's what you're looking
snowboarding
for.
game. I miss my SS.
It's what the people want.
Really good.
No.
And lots of great games coming to the ID and Xbox program. All right, now though we have a pretty cool brand new game to show you. This comes from Legendary game creator. And when I saw this and the journey,
Legendary difficulty,
I was
he
really excited
a good
and
gamer?
honored to have the opportunity to share this with you. So this is a bit of a longer piece, but it takes you into the world of a brand new game from a special creator in Japan. Please check this out.
World premiere.
Marcus.
Hey, they didn't say it.
I don't care.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to see Japanese Willy Wonka? Okay, I'm sorry. I can't interrupt that.
僕は現在スクエアエニックスにいてランカンパニーという新しいブランドを立ち上げました。そしてここにいる昔ソニックやナイツを一緒に作った大島直人と20年ぶりにタッグを組んでアクションゲームを作っています。
中さんがスクエアエニックスに行くと知った時はびっくりしました。
僕も驚いたよ。
しかしこうしてまた一緒にタッグを組んでゲームを作れること、そして僕たちの得意とするゲーム作りとスクエアエニックスが得意とする物語や音楽とが合わさり、誰も体験したことのない新しいゲームを世界中の皆様にお届けできることをとても嬉しく思います。
今日僕たちが皆様にお届けするのはアクションゲームのすべてを詰め込んだアクションゲーム。
I'm trying to get it up on my TV, but it's really not working.
On YouTube.
I can't sit and watch it off my phone.
Just go on YouTube and search the Game Awards.
Alright, I'm back. What did I miss?
They're just talking Chinese or Japanese or whatever it is.
Wow, that's racist.
No, it's not.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's like calling French Italian.
You want it, Ellie?
Yeah.
So you've got the Japanese dude talking.
Now that's what I came here for.
You might want to turn it down a little bit.
I'm not even anywhere near it. It's the thing.
Yeah, but I can hear it and the recording will hear it.
Oh no!
I'll just put it on mute so I can't hear it.
Why would you do that?
I'm gonna blow up a petrol
Can you
station.
hear it otherwise? I haven't got earphones.
I got 2,000 points.
Hush, child.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to watch this man talk about game making, about a game that you don't care about.
I do care about it. How do you know I don't?
Because you came in for Halo.
Doesn't mean I don't.
You didn't say I want to watch this Japanese game being made.
That's racist. You can't just say it's Japanese.
But it is Japanese.
You don't know that.
I do.
You don't.
Yuji Naka, Kazuyuki Ikumori, that's Japanese.
You don't know that.
I do. I do.
Actually, kind of looks real cute.
It looks like Pokemon, but it's not Pokemon.
Interesting. It's the Polar Express in Japanese world.
Did you say the Polo Express?
The Polar.
Oh, okay. Want random Japanese games? We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it.
Alright, Marcus. I got it the first time you said it.
I know, but they say it for like 3 minutes, don't they? Oh no, I'm stuck in the bridge.
7 minutes, oh my goodness, 7 minutes.
Are you going to Toontown? I'm going
Or
to
do I make
Toontown.
it back in time?
Don't worry about that. Once this baby reaches 88 miles an hour...
Oh my goodness,
it'll be
Marcus!
good.
Shut up, please!
What? I thought you were talking about time travel,
Just
and
please,
you're concerned. I'm sorry.
Please, please, Marcus. I've been waiting for
Don't
this
worry.
moment for years.
I want to see Halo as well. I do. I really do.
So
I really
you won't
do.
talk, right?
Right,
throughout
but the thing
everything.
is, the people, right, will have searched, well, people will be watching this,
Yeah, I know.
probably having already watched the proper live stream.
There's a difference between discussing what's happening and you going, "We have it all," for 5 minutes. Like, there's a big
We
difference.
got it. We got it.
Right.
No.
Everyone just...
I don't think there's anything positive I can say about that game, so I'm just going to say completely random stuff.
Or
That's
you
my
could
philosophy
just
behind
be
making this
quiet.
video.
Or you could just be quiet. That'll be good as well.
But if I were quiet, then I wouldn't. It would be like I wouldn't exist.
Good.
And then that's yeah. I just want to say that, and that's the point where you say exactly, and then I vanish into dust.
There it is. The announcement of Balan Wonderland. Nights was such a special and important game to me. I want to thank Nakasan and Square Enix for sharing that world premiere announcement with us here on the pre-show. There's even more good stuff, though, coming up at the top of the hour. We are just 6 minutes away, so we're going to have another group join us here as we count down.
Arnie is a dinosaur.
Marcus!
Joining us
Please!
from the game.
Oh, it's game
Sorry.
theories. It's game
I
theories.
blew. Oh no!
Shush, shush.
Voice breaking
Marcus,
into game
Marcus,
theories.
shut up.
Oh, sorry.
Please.
Hello?
Let me listen to what he's saying.
I
like games.
I'm like, okay, this pre-show is going to be pretty good.
Literally, one more time, I'm going to mute you.
Yeah, just to have those guys back doing that. So
I just want to hear what he says.
All right, we've also got JD.
Oh, and they've got rid of him, and I didn't hear it.
Yo, I'm chilling.
No, all he said was I'm excited.
Shut up! I can't hear this one either.
But I'm like, let's talk. Let's talk.
Marcus, just shut up.
We got 5 minutes, and joining us also is Allegra Frank from Vox. Allegra, how you doing?
Hey, I'm really good now. Like after Ballad.
Wow, are you happy I didn't talk now?
That's it. That's the end of the show for me.
Like, I'm having a great time.
We done. Yeah. No, it was
Marcus.
All right. Like that. So that was pre-show. Hopefully means there's even more big surprises coming in the main show. And let's talk about this. You guys are going to join us afterwards as well to react to what we see. So let's kind of get the preview. Balan Wonderland. But what else? What do you guys? Let me put it this way. What does Microsoft need to do to get an A from you watching this conference? So what's it going to take? Let's start with you, Matt.
Yeah. I mean, to me, we all know Halo Infinite is the big gem in their crown, right? Like, that's the piece that they're selling, the killer app. That is their killer app. But to me, you know, as a mild Halo fan, I want to see what is the other thing that's going to get me to buy this system in particular. And if it's not a neon green skin like we saw for the earlier Xbox generations to coat that big like obelisk that you're buying with Xbox Series X, Balan Wonderland or Balan Wonderworld might have sold it for me. It looks like exactly the sort of game that I need in 2020, that the world needs in 2020, and it hits me right in the nostalgia feel. So
right in there.
Another killer app for this system, and that might have been it.
Wow. All right. You guys are done in the pre-show. I like it. There are already high marks. JD, we know we're going to see Halo. Seems like you're sufficiently hyped if you've got your Master Chief helmet. What's it going to take to get an A from you in the post-show grade?
Well, I mean, obviously Halo. I would love for them to take the Halo Infinite and use it to be showcased the same way they showcased Halo 2 from the E3 2005 world premiere. I remember that. They did the gameplay mixed in with cutscenes. And then, I mean, I believe we talked about Fable a little bit earlier. I believe Fable 4 would be great. I don't know if they've ever put out that last Fable. I'm not sure. I have to go back. And then for me personally, I want a new Matrix video game.
I played that.
In the chat wants that, but hey, remember
I played the Matrix video game. It came out on Xbox original. That was great.
Yeah, I remember that. Intersected with the movies and stuff. Yeah, all right. That's a wild.
All right, someone else is about to join the call.
New Matrix. Keanu. They used Keanu last year, so you never know. Bring him back again. I'm excited about Balan, what they're doing.
Oh my goodness. Marcus!
What they
Please!
Right, oh my god, I'm gonna leave in a minute.
In the pre-show is pretty much what I would also want in the post-show, which is interesting.
The guy is about to join will tell you to shut up because he's excited.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy?
He's like 22
or Watch Dogs or just anything more after it, unless it's some like bizarre number that has nothing to do with the game. If it's a sequel, I'm pretty much out. But
I love that song.
I would love to see more from Tell Me Why by Don't Nod. I would love to see
please
some
don't
oh my goodness, please!
with
For
me.
2 seconds, alright? It starts in a minute. Please.
Don't leave me alone
I like to be
by
really
the
Oh
stream.
god, I'm leave in a minute.
I
Final
will
Fantasy exclusive that's making its way onto the Xbox for the first time, or just some game we've never heard of before from some small, exciting studio. I mean, that's always what wins me over. Also, Keanu Reeves, if he shows up again, I mean, that would be really great.
Hey, You never know.
But she's got a weird smile because her teeth go over her lip.
So anyone can. This thing is this year. Anyone can show up around the world. We can connect people.
Yeah.
And it's so different to not be with you guys. You know, with 5,000 people at the Microsoft Theater getting.
Oh,
this
guy
with long hair and literally just about a minute away. He's the guy that'll bend over backwards.
Marcus, we're less than a minute away. Please, just be quiet from this point on.
I want to thank everyone
Please.
for joining us exclusively here on YouTube.
But you asked me to be here.
Yes, I did.
For the
but
Xbox
we've got
event.
seconds. Just
It's
please
gonna
be quiet.
About 2 minutes until we go. So maybe one last quick rapid fire here. JD's got his helmet on. How do you guys think we're going to open the show? What do you think the first thing is?
Away.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I'm actually gonna mute you. I'm actually gonna mute you.
No, don't
Then be
Don't do it.
quiet, please.
I'm turning his volume down.
No,
I've
it's
been
gonna be
waiting
Halo,
for
which
this
for
for
someone who
ages.
doesn't really care about Halo, I would
I've
love to
been
say
waiting for you.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh.
Sorry, JD.
The chat just lit up. He's gonna take a bathroom break during
Something
Halo.
to
All right, but hey, we got Balin, and yeah, that's part of the fun. Is that we don't know what
Close
they're gonna do, and they've been very quiet. They've just said Halo, but beyond that, they've really not told us anything else about what games are gonna be in there. So you said, "Tell me why." Great example. Everwild, Psychonauts. Those are games that we know they're making that hopefully we'll have updates on. And then I know for a fact there will be some new games announced in this showcase, and it's exciting to watch it live here on YouTube. Well, Matt, JD, Allegra, thanks for joining us. You guys are going to be with us afterwards. We're going to react to the press conference, see how Microsoft did, and then we're going to have some guests, some of the developers and some of the games featured in the show. We're going to have interviews with them, and Xbox's Aaron Greenberg will be joining us live to break down some of the news. So,
That's
enjoy
the way
it.
it's going
Watch
down.
it live here, the Xbox Games Showcase, an hour of games right here on YouTube.
All right, be quiet now. You better be quiet now. You better be quiet.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Marcus!
Okay.
Jeez. I swear, if you ruin this, I will cry.
In a world.
No,
Okay.
shut up!
Nothing's gonna happen. 2, 1.
Marcus. Just let me enjoy this, please.
Alright, enjoy it then. Enjoy. Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Where's my popcorn?
What is this?
It's random nonsense to make you think it means something.
This is Halo.
Well, yeah, duh.
Shush! I thought this was just like them
Well,
showing
no, that's
off.
what the whole countdown was for.
Shush.
I must remind myself.
Sergeant
Liquid
Johnson.
crystal cannot rise on its own.
I am being quiet.
Titanium alloy cannot prevail in the face of extinction. Armor cannot hope.
Marcus, please.
That wasn't me.
It all means nothing.
Hey, shush! I'm watching this.
Oh
until you step
man.
inside.
Oh man.
Are you alright?
That looks so good.
The graphics look amazing.
So did Avatar, but that wasn't a playable game.
Shush. Oh. Why is it glowing?
Because it's a portal and
No,
it
it's
does.
Marcus. No.
Yes, that's how portals work.
Am I dead already?
They glow to
Shush!
make you think
Alright,
you can
shush.
walk through them.
This is death.
Wow.
Marcus, seriously, quiet. I need to. Oh my goodness.
No! No! This isn't happening. I'm going to have to make an emergency landing. Hold on, Chief.
Are they dead?
Marcus, I swear if you say one more word.
Oh, that's a bit cool.
No! No! You can't stand this! No, you...
Breathe.
No! You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything. We're... Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe here.
Oh, I'll be safe. Safe? I haven't been safe since I found you. I found you, remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me. I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the banish.
Sam, shush.
You keep saying that. We're outgunned, outnumbered. I know I saw Clone Wars over there. I'm going to dig through them and find one with the working sleep space drive. And when you're done with this war, we get away from here. Far away.
Wait here.
Oh man.
It's like someone's skipping back to the phone.
First, when I get back, we can look together.
He looks so good.
Okay, big guy.
He looks
Oh, first gameplay. No way! It's the Halo Reach assault rifle.
Great.
Are they bringing back all
There's animals.
Wow. Just like in real life.
Oh my goodness.
Why is he just looking at that ship? Imagine just someone outside just spinning around like that. It's a bit weird.
Not the warthog.
Marcus.
Oh my goodness, no. This is amazing. I can't wait to see it actually happening. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No. No. A map?
Marcus!
No way!
Please! You're gonna make me lose my crap in a minute. It's like Halo 3 ODST. It's open world, isn't it?
I mean, it looks a bit boring to be honest. What makes it any different from the other games?
Did he just roll?
Oh my goodness.
$100 for this game. Is that an elevator?
Marcus, I swear, I'm gonna mute you. What is that?
Whoa.
It's Donkey Kong.
It has a graphic. What is this? Brute weapons?
Oh, this is pathetic.
Please.
Whoa! What is that? Oh, it's got the old sounds for the health. Whoa! looks like the Covenant are being commanded by the Banished. It's that gun, isn't it? It's the brute thing. Oh. I think this is like a brute pistol. Oh. No, you can.
Oh.
I mean,
this actually looks sick.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. Is that a shotgun? Oh my god.
is this all they can do?
Marcus, be quiet. This is great.
Shotgun?
Oh. Hello. Oh man, that's like Halo 4. Are you there?
The UNSC lost this war months ago. Your people are broken, scattered, hunted, defeated by me. I wish I could tell you it was difficult, but it wasn't. We are one step ahead, always. The ring is already under our control. Soon, the auditorium as well. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal. We fight together to honor the will of Atriox.
Atriox, yep.
Without challenge,
Oh, Avatar.
I grew weary, lost, alone. But here you now stand. This is my last fight. A true test
He looks
of legends. Our story will outlive us both.
Oh boy.
Set a fire in your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight hard. Die well.
Is this played on the Xbox 360 or? Alright, now they're going to talk about it for 40 minutes.
We hope you enjoyed your first look at Halo Infinite's campaign.
Yes, I did.
Wow.
We're incredibly proud to be
It's so
the team of 343, and we're thrilled to share
can't
a
believe
hint
you can
of
do
the
so
epic
much
battles
stuff
that
in
await
this
you
game.
on the
I'm
next
so
chapter of Master
excited,
Chief's
guys.
journey.
Yes.
This is the most ambitious
I
campaign
really
we've ever
enjoyed
played
it,
in
man.
343.
Let me
You're my
listen.
For the first
favorite.
time, players will have the freedom to explore a mysterious new Halo ring that's several
for
times
sure.
larger than
Myself
our
for
last two
ages.
Halo games
Oh,
combined.
hi.
Halo
Hello.
Infinite has been built from the ground up to take full advantage
I'm sorry,
of
but you
Xbox
joined
Series
the wrong
X.
time, Samuel.
Bigger battles, epic
Yep.
vistas,
Yeah, I
more
keep
complex
getting
visual
angry
effects,
because I'm trying to
displayed
enjoy this.
with 10 times the processing power per pixel of Halo
Can we
5.
play it? It looks
This will be
sick.
running at a flawless 60
Yes,
frames
I'm
per
getting
second
that.
and will allow us to bring the Halo ring to life in ways
Okay.
that have never been possible before.
Oh,
We
man.
look forward to sharing even more about Halo Infinite in the coming month, including the first look at multiplayer.
Multiplayer.
And now, please enjoy a glimpse of what others in the
Multiplayer.
Xbox Game Studios
Marcus.
family have been working on.
World premiere.
I want to play it. But I need to catch up and play those.
Yeah, now we'll play them.
Halo Mobile.
World premiere.
What is this? Oh, this is Halo. This was in the one of the.
Halo Walking Dead.
It literally looks like it, doesn't it? Okay. Chili beans.
She's a very angry woman.
I think it's the time of the month.
Yeah, I'm about to say that.
This is Halo, I think, because it was in the ad. I'm not too sure.
If this is Halo, I'm the Pope.
I don't know.
It's like Division 2.
It actually does, doesn't it? Kind of looks like Lara Croft kind of thing going on. Oh yeah, touch it, lick it, go on, lick it.
Ancient tracker of ancient time.
Is this? I don't know what this is.
That wasn't very hygienic.
It was a wolf she saw.
Oh, it's the flood. Is that the flood?
Yeah.
This is how the flood. Oh wait, no. What? Stay at the
Yeah, it is.
Why did that game look good too?
Yeah.
I tried to play State of Decay 2 and I couldn't finish the first mission because it wouldn't let me build a medicine lab, so I just left
we're
it.
showing games from 9 of our 15
Apart from
Xbox
that,
game
10 out of 10.
studios, including unveils of 5 new first-party games. What you will see today is how Xbox Game Studios are harnessing their passions to bring their dreams to life. We believe that how you find and play your games is as important as the device you play them on. Xbox Game Pass is the best way to discover and play. And we want you to be able to experience as many great games as possible.
Oh, here we go.
So Game Pass members, you can play every game you see today from your subscription or free to play.
No way!
These games will look and play best
No way.
on Xbox Series X.
I've got the Game Pass.
Delivering unmatched fidelity, performance, precision, and immersion.
I told you we were going to get Halo Infinite for free.
The most consistently powerful
On Xbox refrigerator.
And we've built state-of-the-art platform technology to allow every developer to realize their full vision.
Come on, where's Keanu Reeves? Come on.
One studio that has always pushed the limits of our hardware is Turn 10.
Forza.
And they're early in development on the next Forza Motorsport.
He squints a lot.
And Xbox Series X is bringing them closer to their dream of unprecedented realism.
I don't like
with
you.
ray tracing and native 4K resolution, all at 60 frames per second. The trailer you're about to see was captured
we get this for free as well,
in engine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
Well, not necessarily.
I'm ready, come on. That can't be on the Halo.
I think it could be. I have never played a Forza game, I don't think.
I've played Forza 4.
Why are the people working at the desks wearing helmets too? Surely that's just impractical. Even our helmets wear helmets in 4K.
Oh, it's a motorsport one instead of a Horizon one. Lovely.
That was nowhere near as good as the Halo one.
No.
Rare? Oh? Oh?
Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts 2.
Can you imagine?
Coming to a microwave near you.
Don't be.
Our world.
Oh, what's it gonna be?
Oh no, I know what it is. It's Rayman already. It's definitely Rayman.
Rayman?
But only
Rayman, yeah?
truly feel it.
Or
But the ponies
rabbits.
are very special.
It is found in the smallest moments.
Why does it look like Destiny?
In every step.
Yeah, still thinking it's
perilous
Rayman.
Journey. In the symmetry of ritual.
Interesting. That's a big tail.
I was about to say what?
That is a strong tail. where's Marcus gone?
Don't know.
It teaches us to look beyond the expected.
That is hard.
To be a light in dark places. To seek answers.
No, this is that kind of game. It's got animals.
And to stand watch over our world.
Don't die.
Our world as a rhythm.
I could see myself playing this with my little sisters.
But only a few truly feel it.
Bye. That's the big one.
Alienware? Sponsored by Alienware.
Everwild will give to you a magical and untamed natural world for you to explore and to just truly lose yourself in. It's a place to be eternal.
I'm sorry, but Ashley and
and eternal has the gift
I'm so confused
to
why
sense
Marcus
and
left.
feel
Maybe
how
I was
magic
too angry.
flows through nature, makes ever living. The team here at Rare.
So is Halo
excited
like
to
gonna be
working
like
on something
free
called
roam now?
Everwild.
They didn't
And I
really
hope you're
explain it,
excited
but that's
too.
what it'll look
But I
like.
just want to take this opportunity to say
Like a God of War kind of
massive
feel or something?
thank you
Oh,
to
man.
everyone
I
who's shown
wish.
their support and love,
Sorry,
and for the incredible, awesome, positive community that's already growing around this game. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Welcome.
I want more Halo, come on.
Whoa, I just got hit with a flood of memories.
Love you, Mom.
You seeing what I'm seeing?
Mom?
Allison?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It doesn't matter that they don't believe us.
We all believed that what happened that night was self-defense. But we couldn't be sure.
Was someone trying to shoot him?
Yes.
It doesn't matter that they kept us apart.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other.
It doesn't matter that finding the truth feels impossible.
We're all done with fairy tales.
The only thing that matters is you're my brother.
Interesting.
I can't tell if
And
the
the only
graphics
way
are
to
good or
move forward
terrible.
Yeah. The hair
to
kind
keep
of looks
looking
cool,
back.
but that's about it.
And their eyes are a bit
We've
dead.
been getting these visions
It's
whenever
giving
we
me
see
like
or hear
Life
something
is
really emotional.
kind of vibes.
I've seen that game and I've played it though.
It looks like Sims.
Everything we
This
thought
is
we knew
amazing.
about Marianne just got thrown out the window.
Did you play The Vanishing of Edith Finch?
She loved you.
She attacked you.
Yes.
That's a really
We
good
both saw
game.
it.
What remains of Edith
That's
Finch?
the one, yeah,
Coming
sorry.
here would be closing
Played
a
it, took
chat
me about
lives.
an hour.
It's a very short game.
Yeah, it's weird.
Good though.
I want more Halo.
This is Halo?
This is not Halo.
Halo.
We don't really have a choice about that.
There's always a choice, son.
Halo Family Edition.
I can't do this.
Halo Haircut Edition.
There better be more Halo stuff. There better be.
Halo Broken Family DLC.
Chief's Origins.
Yeah,
Family.
Chief hates his mum. DLC.
Chief's mum tried to shoot him.
Yeah, so he became a Spartan and shot her ass.
We're very excited to tell you that we're working on a very, very special version of Ori and the Will of the Wisps,
You know what this looks like,
specifically
Halo?
for Xbox Series
I like
X.
his name
Are
already.
We're now at a
the
time
Wisps?
where we can reach levels of fidelity and frame rates previously absolutely impossible on any console.
Wow.
An already gorgeous
Wow.
game like Ori can now
Wow.
run 120 Hz refresh rate in full 4K HDR.
Mate, they look
in its
exactly the
highest
same.
quality, delivering unprecedented game feel with
They look
silky smooth
exactly the same.
animation, super crisp, sharp image, and low input latency, which is just so important for the tight and precise platforming feel of this game. We can also boost the immersion and different spaces in our world by using premium audio tech that we previously
Yeah,
just could
see
not
this
simulate
plant throwing
in real
up one.
time. And with all of this crazy hardware power, we can give our players more options with how they want to play our game. We can't wait for all of you to experience this very special
You know, I
version
don't
of
know if I'm
Fortnite
going to be able to
coming
upload the
to
video
Xbox
of me
Series
reacting
X
to
with
it
smart
because
delivery later
I
this
got
year.
so angry at Marcus.
Why? What happened there? What happened?
He just wouldn't be quiet. And it was like seconds before, and he said he would be quiet, and I was like, don't ruin this for me. And then he just kept talking throughout the actual Halo thing, and I got so angry at him. And then he kept talking, and then he left.
From the furthest reaches of the universe comes the biggest mystery in the galaxy.
An abandoned research facility, and now shady corporate intrigue.
Oh, it's a DLC for Outer Worlds.
A sordid stopover, full of salacious secrets and scandalous strangers.
Greetings, attractive patron. You are looking right on today.
With the right pace,
they wanted us to develop a miracle drug.
Can put you on the wrong side of a gun. Or sword. Or this thing.
This thing.
Thrills.
Kind of looks like Doom.
Intrigue.
A word of advice before you go, Captain? Trust no one.
What will you find on Gorgon?
Oh yeah, this is how it was.
Internet cannot make drinks and stay.
September 9th, day before my birthday. Oh, it's what did you say?
Grounded. No, it's grounded.
No,
coming out on
it's oh, what's she called? It's Dora the Explorer.
For Cyberpunk.
Wait, am I late? I thought I was watching live. What?
For the smallest.
Dunno.
I wasn't watching live. Never mind. Rip.
Wait, is this Cyberpunk?
No, it is no. This not. It looks like
that are nothing like this one.
What is this?
Called Grounded.
Strive together.
This looks like a weird name.
Together, or just feed
Basically, have you seen the film? Which from the kids?
Solo.
It's basically like that.
What?
Jesus, the stream. Oh, why would a ladybird fight? Did it say multiplayer game?
Ladybird antagonist confirmed.
I thought it was called Grounded. I've already got to installed.
At Obsidian,
oh, what?
Pushing narrative
Thought we were gonna...
It's something we do every day when we come to the
Please,
office.
I just want
we
more
can't
Halo.
wait for you to play our next great adventure with Peril on Gorgon. It's the first of 2 planned story expansion packs.
We don't
for
care
the Outer
about
Worlds
the
that we're
teeny
putting together
people.
with our friends from the private division. Now, it's also important that we continue to evolve how we tell stories in games, and Grounded is the perfect example of that. The team has been working for the last 2 years on how to tell an Obsidian story within a survival game.
No.
Now, what's great is that you're going to be able to play the game on
Done by
July
the same
28th
company.
on Xbox Game Preview and on Steam Early Access. We want to hear from you, and we want to continue to build Grounded together. Oh yeah, if you've been wondering, we have working on that next RPG. Check this out.
Oh, we got another
World premiere.
Halo. Halo 7.
We have always
Halo Wars 3.
War.
Oh, it said war.
Another Obsidian game?
Pew.
It forged our empire.
The arrow is flying way too long.
Turned heroes into queens and kings.
It's Raid Shadow Legends.
Alright,
Alright, you would not hit that shot.
Now our oaths are lost, forsaken. And you must face the monsters.
The Witcher?
Oh.
It's like Witcher stuff.
Sins have borne.
Can you imagine if
Could be Lord of the
Bioshock
Rings.
looked like that?
Worth
Like
the
with all
weight
the...
of a crown.
Oh, that's sick. They need to like do a proper remaster of Bioshock. That would be beautiful.
Oh yeah. They've remastered it once already though.
Yeah, but I mean like completely redo it so it's beautiful.
I love the multiplayer on Bioshock 2. If they could bring that back, it'd be awesome.
Avowed is an expansive first-person RPG set in the
Mad booty.
When Obsidian Entertainment joined Xbox Game Studios, they told us that this epic game is the one they want to make. As creators of critically acclaimed RPGs, this is Obsidian at their best, and it is being built from the ground up to take full advantage of the power of Xbox Series X. At Xbox
I'm so
Game
hungry. I've been
Studios,
sat
we
here
also
watching
work
this
with
for almost 2
independent
hours.
developers, always with the goal of
Starving.
empowering
I haven't
them
had a
to
drink. I
bring
was getting a
their
drink when I came in.
ideas to
I've
life.
got a drink,
I'm
but
excited to announce our work with
Mad
Interior
booty.
Night,
Someone's put
a
that in
new
the chat there as well.
led by some of the most talented storytellers in our industry. Let's meet Caroline Marshall, studio head of Interior Night, to debut their original game.
Love this tactical map they've got.
You
going on
good.
here.
Bonjour, I'm Caroline from Interior Night. Our team is really
it just said you were in
passionate
London.
about storytelling because when you play a story, you step into the character's
You don't
shoes.
sound like you're from
You
London.
get to experience their fears,
Oi,
their
that's
hopes,
racist.
their conflicts firsthand.
Twitch
And in the
permaban
process,
incoming.
You learn more about yourself.
Imagine.
And this is quite powerful. Our first
Cool.
game spans 30 years.
Someone put in the
the
chat croquette.
It's a story about family, resilience, and sacrifice. But most of all, it's about how you will shape the fate of
Who's
real,
eating?
flawed people
I'm having a cracker.
trying to find their way
Oh.
in a world they don't fit in. I hope you enjoyed the trailer.
It's banging.
World premiere.
What are you doing?
Here at Ninja Theory, we're hard at work on
he's
all
from-
of our projects.
Oh, he's got a man
Man
bun.
bun.
Senua's Saga
Man
Hellblade
bun.
2, which we announced at the Game Awards back in December.
That'll be me soon when I grow
So,
up.
An incredible 3.5 million players have now experienced Senua's story in Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. We're excited to start giving you an insight into what comes next for our Celtic warrior. An experience that we'll be building in Unreal Engine 5 for Xbox Series X and PC. I'm happy to reveal today that Senua's Saga will be set in the beautiful country of Iceland.
Reykjavik.
And you can find out more about our location scouting and how we've discovered the history of our setting in a brand new behind-the-scenes development diary, which you can view straight after the show
Mate, I'm so
on the
hungry.
Ninja Theory YouTube channel.
I think I'll...
She's kind of hot, you know?
It's been so
I'm into
touching
them
to see
bleeding
the
through the
impact that
mouth.
Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice has had on so many players.
What are you laughing
We're
at, Ellie?
thankful to all of the fans that have been part
You
of
should be
Senua's
jealous.
story so far. And we're excited for you to be part
It's
of
quite
our
good.
development journey
What?
from here on out.
It's a bit ugly, that. I'll agree with you on that.
What?
I'll agree with I mean, I said Master Chief, so I can't say it.
Double fine.
Oh, Jet Black.
What? Peter, he's been sitting there the whole time? Hey, who wrote the song? Peter. Oh, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Fantastic work. Love the song. Very much. It's gonna be fun to sing it. Now it's time to rock. Shall we start rocking?
Jesus, you're so fat now. Like, who thought that he'd start a gaming / streaming channel and sit on his ass doing nothing and get fat?
Drink it.
I hope you don't mind poppins.
Drink it.
What?
What is going on?
This happens every time I eat too much chocolate.
Where are we?
It's a quiet place.
Someone just enters my brain.
Lost alone, neither skin nor bone. Just a
This is like one fever dream I had.
now my cover's low. At the bottom of a lake,
It's a big eye.
frozen feeling. When my
He's inside the mouth. Look, you see teeth.
prayers started.
What is this?
I want to know what drugs they were taking when they made this game. Like,
A lot of drugs.
all of them. The entire A to Z had talked to Frank.
Oh, who was that? Disgusting.
You can compete if you really want to. Bro.
Come on, I just want more Halo. Brother.
I just want the SpongeBob remaster, okay? Battle for Bikini Bottom, where it's at.
Hello, boo boo. How you doing, Bubba? Do you want more Halo as well? Do you want more Halo? Okay, stop licking the microphone. Stop. Do you like the microphone? I like the microphone. I like the microphone as well. This is so weird.
I thought they'd know not to include the word mobile in any trailer ever, otherwise it's just going to decrease your sales.
This is the weirdest game I've ever seen. Come on, Bubba. Oh.
I think this is what Jack Black sees. He's about to go to sleep.
Psychonauts. Oh man, who was that?
Samuel, that's disgusting.
Oh,
Think of your viewers.
I love it.
They won't.
We can't wait for you to experience the amazing games built by Xbox Games.
You can't beat my bit. My bit was
so much
mint.
more for you to play on Xbox.
It was.
Give me more
We are partnering
Halo.
with thousands of creators, from the largest publishers
We don't care about
to
the other
smallest
creators.
independent developers, to bring you the broadest.
Why has she got to be keys on it? On a t-shirt?
There is one developer in particular that is close to us, not just geographically, but in history too.
Oh,
I'm
what?
thrilled to announce that this fall, our friends at Bungie will bring Destiny 2 to Xbox Series X and Xbox Game Pass. If you are one of the more than 10 million Game Pass subscribers, you also get access to
Alright,
all
can we
current
leave?
Destiny
Can we
2
skip?
expansions starting this September.
I got excited when I saw Bungie
For
and then
Game
it was
Pass
Destiny.
Ultimate members, Destiny 2 will also be playable on mobile from the cloud.
Mobile.
Later this year, Bungie will also
You guys not
release
have
a
phones?
new version of Destiny 2.
Destiny
It is
on
optimized
phone.
for Xbox Series X. 4K resolution running at 60 frames per second. Here's
I
an
don't
all-new
want
look
Destiny
at Bungie's
on-
Destiny 2 Beyond
No.
Light.
No, we don't want it. No.
Samuel, what are you doing?
I was throwing up.
Throwing up.
Every moment brings them closer.
Mate, it just looks like some of the
time to
things are
step
ripped from
beyond the
Halo.
light.
Because it's Bungie. It's the same mechanic, that's why. Sorry, engine, not mechanic. You can tell because the grenade throw animation is literally
Exactly the
the same.
I can say just. And I don't want to.
Oh, it just looks so over the top. What have they done? What happened to their old trailers that Bungie did for Halo? They were so much better than whatever this is.
This is...
This is Destiny 2 that you can play any way
We
you
don't
want
care about
thanks to
Destiny!
Xbox Game Pass. Some of the world's most inspired developers are working on games for Xbox Series X, and we're just honored to be able to collaborate
We've
with them.
remastered Destiny
Xbox
1.
Series X will empower both new and experienced creators to bring the future of games to life like never before. Unique perspectives, unexpected innovations, and fresh voices that demand to be heard and that we can't wait for you to discover. All of the games you're about to see are being built to launch
Destiny
exclusively on Xbox consoles. Thanks and enjoy.
Yes, come on. Give me something good.
World premiere.
This cracker's going to be
Super
better
Mario
than this.
64.
I'm telling you, this cracker's going to be better than this game. Oh.
It's already got my attention. It's dark, gritty. Let's go.
Come on. Be good.
Oh, I've seen this one. I've seen the trailer for this.
It kind of looks like Modern Warfare, the first one. You remember
Yeah.
that?
Chernobyl, yeah. I got stutter then as well.
It really looks like Modern Warfare, the first one. That map.
It is.
With
It's
the
'cause
dogs
it's
as well.
Chernobyl. It's Chernobyl. It's a place, a real place.
Is it really?
There's like all sorts of weird stuff going on there because the nuclear reactor went off. Oh no, it reminds me of the Metro series actually.
It's one of those edible water bottle things.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It's
Fallout.
like-
It's gonna be Fallout or something.
Nah, it's not Fallout. It's not Fallout. It's a game where there's like loads of like robots wandering around and stuff like.
Bye-bye, go on. Get away from my crackers.
Someone in the comments just put, "Who the hell asked if this was Assassin's Creed?" 2 out of 13, another flop.
Never even heard of Stalker.
Stalker, the original Stalker games were on PC only.
World premiere.
Oh, another one. Come on.
Prey 2 would be good.
Be good. Come on.
Do you reckon they'll announce a new Gears game?
No, I doubt it. I hope they do. Can you imagine this is Gears 6?
Halo Wars 3.
Please. It's Black Ops
My
5.
Lord Inquisitor, I've reached a term of prime and begun our investigations. Our recon squad has been sent into sub-level 6 of the Hive
Warhammer.
to determine the full extent of the unrest.
Be a zombie game.
Oh,
Be a zombie game.
It's Warhammer Imperial Guard.
I'll know more when they make it back.
Yep, it's Imperial Guard Warhammer.
Are they zombies?
I don't know. Don't think so.
If they make
Oh no, it's Plague. There would be Plague Marines or something like that. It's, if you look into the Warhammer 40k lore, it's like the Plague gods.
World premiere.
Come on, this one better be good. Come on. Come on. Come on. Halo Wars 3.
What?
What is this?
Oh, maybe it's more support for like Mixer or make a new one or something.
Facebook gaming.
It looks like streaming, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, Facebook gaming. That might be what it is.
Can you imagine if we like popped up on it?
I know, yeah.
I'm eating crackers. I'm confused.
Skelly 036 and the real JDC. Will you accept £1 million a year to do nothing? Yes, please.
It's Tetris.
It's what?
Tetris.
Oh my god, that is as well. Imagine being one of them getting deleted. Boom. Gone.
Wait, is it actually a Tetris game? Oh, it is. I was just joking.
If they say Tetris in 4K, like what? Oh, it's just...
Whoa.
Now you can be a wolf.
Worldwide.
Tetris. Someone put Just Dance Tetris.
Wow, it is a Tetris.
TikTok Tetris. All new multiplayer. That's gonna be riveting, that.
World premiere.
Come on, be good, be good, be good. Oh. Come on.
Approaching orbit.
If Halo Combat Evolved.
Sure you want to drop here? Hell yeah. Already lacing up my boots back here. What we got? Another good-for-nothing space rock?
Whoa. Hold on, let me check.
Find anything good?
Vex, you're not gonna believe this.
It's the flood.
Ouch! What the?
Whatever it is, I'm gonna shoot it.
Oh, no, she's gonna inhale it.
Through her fist.
What is this?
Yeah.
Where are you storing all that?
I'm on a strange alien planet where the atmosphere might not be breathable. Suck. It's an avocado?
Dang. It's an avocado.
Is transcendent. Goose sucking simulator? Get in.
I need to go.
The gunk. Why would you name the game that? I'm sorry, but what?
Beautiful. Can't wait to play it.
Samuel.
Yeah?
My
I gotta go.
3-year-old
Oh,
come up
okay.
with better than that.
I shouldn't be too long.
Okay.
Just kidding. I don't have a 3-year-old.
Bye. Everyone's left me.
I'm still here.
Yeah, I know.
It all starts with a
Alright,
big
what is
drop.
this? Slenderman.
The forest,
Oh, okay, not
the moon,
Slenderman.
scent of pines, and then
Ooh.
the gunshot.
Oh no.
Every story has two sides.
Does it really? It's Resident Evil.
Rational one, but also a darker and
This would actually be a really cool game. I'm kind of liking it.
not unlike
Pretty creepy.
a nightmare. I can see both.
I can see
Worse.
clearly now.
I can link them.
Whoa, okay. That's normal. Oh, she's blonde now. Whoa,
That's pretty cool.
Hello?
what is this?
Anyone there?
Dual reality-based gameplay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Good.
Whoa, doors opening.
Something just about to grab you and then you just flip reality.
Interesting. Oh, what?
Hey.
Is this some kind of dual reality?
Just before you get caught, you just flip reality, wouldn't you?
Maybe. Oh, interesting. The media
That looks pretty good.
actually does. The first good game so far.
World premiere.
How many more have we got?
We've got 10 minutes left. Oh, it's Sonic.
Does sound like that, doesn't it?
It looks like Sonic.
Sega. Sonic in 4K.
What is it? Is it actually Sonic? A brand
Nah,
new
it can't be.
Actually, kind of looks pretty though.
And it's Sonic.
Oh. Okay. What is this? Weird camera angles.
It's like they haven't updated the music for like years. You
Yeah.
still use the music like when that music was popular. Very anime.
He's a Spartan.
One of the crap Spartans from Halo 5, not the old class.
Who's that
good
girl
ones.
that no one likes? The one in the white armor. It's this guy. This music is so crap for this scene.
Yeah. I think it's almost a confirmation I won't be getting this.
Yeah. Why are the games just pretty, like, not amazing?
I can't wait to see the PlayStation's one, to be honest. I think they've got awesome games. I mean,
Yeah.
Detroit Become Human was fantastic. Uncharted, was it Uncharted?
The Resident Evil one looks really good.
Yeah.
New Genesis. Wow.
Nah, it was too that trailer was too old fashioned for my liking. Like you'd expect that in like 2014 or something.
Oh.
Luis Torres. I've seen your future.
It's Call of Duty. No. Doom.
Global risk.
I don't know.
Instead of the weapon, you will become.
Crossfire X, whatever that is.
No idea.
Destiny chose me to save this world.
Ouch.
And I will see it done.
Blacklist. We make our own path. We protect our own.
Can you protect me
from fate?
They all just seem pretty dull.
17 seconds.
Like, I've seen all this stuff before. It reminds me of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare trailer, where the bullets all match the Enter Sandman song.
Soon,
But
the
they did that a
entire
little better.
world will burn, all because of him.
Oh, now it's turned into like Shadow of Mordor, where you turn into a
Nah,
ghost.
I thought you were gonna say it's like what was that game? Crisis, where he puts the suit on.
Just Cause.
All these mad stuff.
Come on.
Today,
Oh, is that it?
you saw
Booty!
10 world premieres and 22 console launch exclusives.
That it?
Game Pass members can play every game you have seen today from Xbox Game Studios
Yes.
and all of our
Halo.
partners in the subscription or
No,
free
Halo,
to
come
play.
back.
This is just a peek at some of the new titles.
That was
coming
Gears
to
of War,
Xbox
that.
Series X.
That boomer.
Some of the games you already love and some you have yet to play will also be optimized for Xbox Series X. Games like Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, and Sea of Thieves. You'll get the next-gen upgrades at no additional cost when they
Damn.
launch. You can expect a lineup of over 100 titles for Xbox Series X this holiday season. With Series X and Game Pass, Xbox is the place to play. And
Yes.
you are at the center of everything we do. Now, you may have noticed we didn't get to visit all of our Xbox game studios today. That means we'll have more to share later this year. But until then, here's one more thing.
Halo, Halo, Halo.
World
Come
premiere.
on. More Halo. Give me more Halo. Come on. Halo anything, just Halo. Come on.
Nah, it's not.
Damn it! It better be good. It better be good. They've saved it
The
to
world
last.
is filled with stories
Fable.
of legendary heroes and treacherous villains.
Oh my god, it actually could be.
might be Fable.
There's a guy's
Fantastical creatures and wondrous places.
Come on.
Where nature and magic
Come
live
on, be
in
Fable.
perfect harmony.
I'm not too sure at the minute.
I'm not, no. What?
Oh.
Not all stories have happy endings. But yours has...
Oh my
Yes!
god, it was!
No way! No way! Fable 4?
Just Fable? Reinvent and Halo, here we go.
No way! Fable?
You called it, man, well done.
Man. In the pre-show they were all talking about Fable. They were like, oh, please just give us Fable. Oh man. No way.
No, I'd be game for playing that with you.
I can't believe they brought Fable back.
You know? Hopefully there's no lies in this one.
When did the last Fable come out?
Too long ago.
Yeah. That is crazy. No way. Oh, Master Chief looks so fit. Oh.
He does look a lot better in that armor than his new one. Like, why they ever changed it?
Yeah, no.
Well, it's got me excited about that. Warhammer Imperial Guard will be good. Love Warhammer games.
Oh, I can't believe they're doing Fable.
The fact that they're all on the what's it called? It's pretty cool.
Game Pass.
Game Pass, yeah.
That means we get Fable for free as well. Oh my goodness, this is the best day of my life.
Yeah.
Fable and Halo Infinite. Oh. I'm excited to what they're going to talk about Fable. Are they going to post show? Come on, give us the post show. I want them to talk about Fable and Halo. Nothing else.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Xbox Game Showcase post show. There you go, the announcement of a brand new Fable and our first look at the gameplay of Halo Infinite. We now have a post show with some developers joining us, as well as Aaron Greenberg from Xbox. Luke Smith from Bungie is going to be with us as well. Tim Schafer and much more. And of course, we want your reactions to hear what you guys think. I just posted a poll on Twitter. How would you grade Xbox in the press conference and what they did? We want to hear your opinion on it and what Xbox showed across their entire portfolio. One interesting thing, everything they showed today was an Xbox Game Pass game, which
incredible.
Is pretty impressive that all those titles are going to be on Game Pass. But of course, they're probably games that you wanted to see there that you may not have seen. So we want to hear what people think, but we've got our panel now to react to everything, to tell us what they thought. You heard leading in what their expectations were. Everyone was excited about the Balan announcement.
Oh yeah, Jack
in the
Septico
pre-show.
and
How did Xbox do in the main show? Well, let's
people.
welcome them back again. We've got Matt, Pat, JD, and Allegra fresh off the live showcase. We were all watching it. So I've done a lot of talking. Matt, let's start with you. What did you think?
I thought, Jeff, I think you had some of the biggest announcements. So the conference itself, I'd give it like B+. The pre-show where you announced Balan Wonderland, you showed a brief clip of 12 minutes. Hello Neighbor 2, which I kind of hate.
Hello Neighbor 2.
Yeah, they released Halo Neighbor. Well, not released. They revealed it.
I gotta say the pre-show
was really good.
pushed it into A territory for me. Infinite looked great. I was glad to see that it wasn't just like an Infinite pay-to-play kind of game where that there's an actual storyline, that there's an actual campaign that you're going to play through. The Forza graphics really showed off the power of the console, and I'm not even a graphics guy. So yeah, across the board, like there was a lot of CGI cutscenes, there was a lot of not in-game moments, but I was really excited. I thought they did a solid job of showing off the breadth of it, and the true winner outside of the pre-show is Game Pass.
What?
I think they see where the future is headed. They see that that's going to be their big money maker. Get people to try a lot of these games and hop aboard the subscription train. I think it's a smart move on their part, and that's the winner of this press conference.
I agree. No, it is pretty impressive that all those games are going to be in Game Pass. Allegra, you wanted some surprises, some weird, whimsical, fun games on it. Halo. I don't know if it's so. You had your bathroom break, but I don't know if you got to catch a little bit of it at the end there. But what was your overall impression of what they did? I think one thing that a lot of people online were saying, they wanted to see the power of that next-gen box, where they were taking kind of games and graphics. As Matt said, definitely some CG teasers in there for State of Decay, Fable, whatnot. What grabbed your attention? How would you grade what they did?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely did take my bathroom break during Halo. I feel like when I came back, it was still going. So I'm glad you guys got, your infinite amounts of Halo. Haha. I thought there was actually a good mix of games that are both going to be coming out soon, and then games obviously that are very much in the works. We have no real idea of when we'll see them. So, that game Grounded, I thought looked kind of cool, especially that it's coming out in the summer. I was happy to see that Tell Me Why, the first chapter, would be coming out in August. I mean, it's always great that, when an event has games that we can actually anticipate with a concrete end date. But I also was really impressed that there was a good focus on original games. I was really excited to see the As Dusk Falls trailer. I thought that looked really great. And Everwild,
can't even remember that.
Looks amazing. That game is really beautiful. A lot of great games with wonderful art design. But yeah, I mean, I think in terms of showing off the new console, it seemed as though a lot of the games that we saw are compatible with
it could be
Xbox
massive
One
though
as well.
I don't know everyone.
We just saw, as you totally mentioned, CG teasers, but the Ori I guess upgrade for Xbox Series X looks amazing. Like, that looked fantastic. So that was a really cool little teaser for what to kind of expect from the new console, even if it's an existing game, just kind of redone for Series X.
Well, how are the Elite back in Halo anyway? I thought they I thought it was all just them stupid dissolving robotic enemies.
So they were the
we don't do letter grades. I mean, I'd probably give it
Banished, which are the main enemy. But everyone thought because it was located on Zelda Halo that there would be flood.
Say probably
but there might be. They just haven't shown that.
I actually thought it was there was a good breadth and diversity of games shown.
Yeah, it's satisfying to play
Game
against.
Pass was definitely the star of the show, as you guys mentioned, and I think it's cool that they're leaning into that program.
Yep, absolutely. All right, JD, you put your Master Chief helmet aside. We got to see a lot of Chief. I thought that opening kind of CG lead into the Halo piece was so beautiful. I mean, it was epic. When you actually got to see the game and the gameplay, and that was a real demo. I mean, they said, press here to play the demo. What was your takes? Halo back?
I love Halo, and I've beaten all the previous games and all the side games minus the Halo Wars series. I'm not a top-down guy, but
he'll go forever now knowing he's not a top-down guy.
Story. That's the one thing that's kind of throwing me right now. I mean, I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. But I like the gameplay. We have a grappling hook. I'm a fan.
Yeah,
we're like Spider-Man now.
It's definitely going to be free roam.
I'm excited about
they wouldn't have brought it in.
And I'm also
without
excited about the other games that we saw. State of Decay 3. I've never been more scared of deers. It's not going to be the same anymore. Regardless of that, Fable at the end.
Yeah,
I didn't think that was going to happen, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So they touched on that. I think we got a lot of decent stuff. Letter grade wise, I give it a B. I give it a B plus A minus. It was one of the things where they're showing you what they're capable of. We're all aware that the console is going to be very powerful. Everybody wants to know when it's coming out and when we can expect it and when we can put pre-orders in. But from what I saw, I enjoyed it. I think they came swinging.
Yeah, no, and as everyone's mentioned, Game Pass will obviously allow you to play across multiple devices as well. So as you said, it's their philosophy is not.
How much do you think these have been paid to promote Game Pass?
So like even you have a PC now or a phone or
see way Lucky's talking about it still.
Looked like everything in that
Ninja was on it as well.
Ninja,
Jacksepticeye, and
already have. So it's less of a story of
Austin
wanting
Evans
you to upgrade to the new machine. That said, Matt, when you look at that, this fall you gotta buy one first or maybe buy both, but PlayStation or Xbox, like did it do enough to convince you like this should be in first position for you?
Honestly, that's the question that I was asking myself the entire time watching the conference, and I gotta say, Xbox sold me on the need for it being next gen more than PlayStation. And I feel bad saying that because I think last generation I skewed more into PS5 or PS4 territory. But I
loves
really
his hand,
love
doesn't he?
that they showcased.
Yeah.
I love the fact that they're really diving into the ID at Microsoft program and some of those indie ideas that are kind of you see surfacing and you're starting to see them kind of bubble up and get more of a spotlight.
I don't know how
love
much
the
more of
emphasis
this I
that they
can
have on
watch.
that.
Like I've been
And,
watching this for
they do have a lot of
how
big
long?
titles that
And they're just
I'm
talking
done,
about
to be
the
honest.
same things.
I know that you think we're joking.
I feel
but
I would
Alan
enjoy it if
Wonderworld,
it wasn't
but
so obvious that
I
they're all
gotta say
paid to
that
just
I
compliment
felt
Microsoft
so
on all the games.
emotional watching them talk about that game and seeing that style of
It might
gameplay
not be,
in a way
it
that I
might
haven't
just be.
felt about a lot of games in a long time.
I don't know. It's quite
Like,
obvious. It's like
it
they've
seems so dumb, but I'm so excited off of just that
meditated
short
what they're
little bit
gonna
that you
say.
played before the whole thing started. Like that.
It's a pre-show.
To me,
Pre-show gets an
almost
A,
might
as
have
you
been
said.
enough to sell the system. Seriously.
All right, I like it.
Oh,
Matt Pat
wait.
Fallon. That's the.
They should
No, I said
move
I
on
think
to
there
the
was
other
a
people. Come on.
there was a whimsy and it's just he said and Yuji
Move on.
Naka coming back doing that. I think he said
I'm
I
gonna
love that
jump
game
off
where
then,
just-
Samurai.
The world needs a little bit more of that, right? And a
bit.
few less zombies
Bye.
and a few less guns and just kind of fun and musical.